I think this is the first time, though, in a long time that the Liverpool fans, I say a long time, we're not talking 10 years, but certainly maybe in 12 to 18 months, all right, they had the injuries that scuppered them a year or two ago, but it's the first time in a while I think the fans turn up really not knowing what they're going to get.
Yeah.
They really don't know. It's been so indifferent at the start of this year. They used to turn up and think they're going to... They might have got beat. I mean, defeat happens. But they generally knew what their team were going to be all about. And the swashbuckling, dynamic, going forward, smothering teams, pacey, fighting for every ball. You know, fullbacks chasing the ball down and getting supporters off their seat. I remember Robertson chasing from the left side to the right side once. The whole stand got up. They just don't know what they're going to get at the moment. They don't know if they're going to get a bit of that, or an organised team, or a team that's a shambles at the back. They don't know what the team's going to be, what the midfield's going to be. There's just so many variants at the moment within this Liverpool team. I think Klopp himself is searching a little bit. And there's, for the first time, a real lack of stability within this squad, within this starting 11. Obviously, if it gets Núñez off a suspension eventually, back playing regular, and they get a front three that's working together again, that's going to help, and that might filter all the way through the team. But at the moment, there's a lot of uncertainty when that team takes the field.
Let's take a look at the predictions that the boys have made for this tie. Liverpool are favourites.
That being said,
everyone's gone for 2-1.
Yeah.
I've gone for 2-2. I think it's going to.
You're a fence setter.
So no, not really. I think it's going to be a draw.
You know, I'm going to say
there's no Robertson, obviously. I think that could be a big factor as well.
Yeah, go on, Mario.
Dan, listen. You have to imagine, Ajax got Blind left, and that's probably against Salah. And I don't see Blind pacing out Salah. And on the right-hand side, they got a young boy called Ranish. He's 19 years old. He's facing Diaz. Okay, those two balances is going to be a serious battle. I'm not saying Ajax is not in a good form, but imagine facing those two guys. Oh,
hey, Mario, your double bluff ways and your Ajax isn't going to work. Are you just putting them down so much?
No, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest.
What do you know? What do you know about defending at Anfield? Gab, you gone for 2-1 as well.
Dad, look, I'll take you, man. Gabby, tell us, please.
I mean, I think partly, you know, you made the point before about Barcelona, who they faced, with all due respect. I mean, they had a big win against Heerenveen here and there. It's still the Eredivisie. They've still changed, half a dozen players from the summer. It's not all the guys who went to join Ten Hag. It's also people like Ryan Gravenberch, like Mazraoui. Just a lot of important players leaving that club. And I like to think, but most of all, it's not about, for me, it's not about Ajax. It's about Liverpool. I can't believe that the Mohamed Salah that we saw in Naples is the real Mohamed Salah. I can't believe that's the real Virgil van Dijk. You know, I am expecting an emotional reaction, one of pride from these players. I think we would have seen it at the weekend if those games hadn't cancelled. Now they get to go back out there again in the Champions League. And I am expecting a reaction from the big guns to go and carry Liverpool through.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.